Couple of games announced coming to the Nintendo Switch. Nidhogg 2. Nidhogg 2 is coming to the Switch, as well as Fantasy Strike.
Ah, very nice.
So David Sirlin's Fantasy Strike will be coming to the PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch and PC this summer. So according to David Sirlin, this is a press release from him.
Okay.
Fantasy Strike is the perfect fighting game for Switch. The Switch is a take-anywhere console, so fighting games would be great on it for not how notoriously difficult they are to control. Usually playing a fighting game on a Joy-Con would be tough, but Fantasy Strike is designed specifically for that. Detach the Joy-Cons, give one to a friend, and you can play a deep, strategic fighting game anywhere.
You are just trying to dig at me right now. I know it. Look, I've said before, it is not my favorite fighting game ever, but I don't see any reason to be overly negative about it.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Play it if you like it.
See, do they have tags on this? So I'm trying to find this right now. ArcSys announced 3 brand new DLC characters for BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle last week on Friday on their stream, and I can't remember who they were, and I can't find the link to it. If anybody has it in the chat.
Oh, my computer's already dead.
Did you run out of power already?
Yeah, I forgot to charge it before I came.
Okay. Let me do a search here. It's always funny too, because when you listen to all the Japanese guys talk about BlazBlue, they really do say BlazBlue.
They do.
BlazBlue.
They do indeed.
But we still call it BlazBlue. I've always wanted to ask them how they feel about the fact that we call it BlazBlue instead of BlazBlue.
There's a Z clearly in there in the Latin script, so they didn't need to put a Z in. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Jubei and Aegis are 2 of them. Yeah, there we go.
Wasn't there somebody else?
Yeah, there's one more character, and I'm trying to remember who that is. My bad.
I think there was somebody who I kind of cared about a little bit. There's neither of those two, that's for sure.
Aegis. Not even Aegis, huh? And
Carmine,
of course. Yes, Carmine. The bloodthirsty guy from Under Night in Birth is back as well.
Right,
So,
cool character.
Yeah, very, very cool character. So there you go. BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, Jubei, Aegis, and Carmine have been added to the DLC roster in Character Pack 2. And again, the game was going to come out slightly cheaper than most games. I think it was like $50, and then the entire DLC pack was going to be like $20.
Yeah,
so it was going to be $70 total, which is pretty much the same as a lot of the other games with all DLC. So I don't think it's too bad. So there you go. That's coming soon. And then finally, apparently Red Bull is opening a new esports spot, Gaming Sphere, in London.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, sounds like, do you know something about this? Or?
Winter Stays On is going to have sessions there. That's all I got.
Oh, okay.
That's the only reason I know about it is that's all I'm tweeting about it.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay. And it looks like Ryan is going to be... Hashtag Ryan. Is that not Ryan Hart, or is that somebody else?
It doesn't look like Ryan Hart.
Yeah, I know. Okay. But also, I guess...
Instead of FIFA player.
FIFA player. Okay. This week is also going to be the esports arena opening in Vegas.
Right.
And a bunch of players are going to that. Like, Justin's going to be there. In fact, a lot of people at Final Round are traveling there.
That's true.
Including Sonic Fox and Kochi, who are going to do another 1st to 10.
I heard they're hanging out at Justin's house right now.
Are they? Oh, nice. Okay, they're giving Justin the...
That's the rumor.
The Dragon Ball training.
Probably. I'm sure he wants it.
Dude, I think that would be awesome to watch a stream of Justin getting bodied by Sonic Fox and Goichi, and just watching Justin actually having trouble winning in a fighting game.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting.
For sure, man.
Soul Calibur 6. What happened about Soul Calibur 6? Did I miss the Soul Calibur 6 news?
I'm not sure if there's new info. Let me know. But Soul Calibur 6 was definitely at Final Round.
Right. Yeah.
I did not play it because I saw that the line was very long and I only had a little bit of time. Geralt
from The Witcher 3 is coming to Soul Calibur 6.
Right.
Okay, so he's the first guest character.
Right.
Okay.
He looks super cool. I gotta tell you.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, really? Oh, you should check it out. Okay, yeah, definitely.
Let me see
thanks for reminding us.
Oops, sorry, I just hit this.
There's the old YouTube video.
He's in the front
There's
of the
YouTube.
box.
Like right there.
Dang. Okay.
Like,
okay. Right there. Should I play?
Yeah,
on
just play
stream
it.
here?
You know.
Okay. All right. Okay, guys. I'm just gonna. I think I was too late to warn you guys, but the audio for the game is usually very loud. I'm not sure why. I don't know if that'll fix it or anything like that. But here, let me play this for you guys so you guys can see it.
Man, this was way spicier than I thought it was going to be.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good. It's really spicy.
And as usual, whenever I try to do a screen capture here, and with an actual good PC, it's like an i7 and all this stuff, and I have a crap ton of RAM, but I don't know why it's problematic. It might be a little choppy, so I apologize, but here you go. I thought you were laughing.
No.
You want some water? I got some water.
Crap like this. Exactly why I hate portals. Come on. Let's do this.
Geralt Rivia. No wonder everyone keeps making Geraldo Rivera jokes.
Challenged a Witcher. Must have had a death wish.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking, gotta say.
Okay, I'm down with that. I'm down
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, I really want to see how some of that stuff works out, like in actual gameplay. Like when he like puts up the shield kind of thing. How does that actually work?
Okay.
There's definitely some interesting looking stuff in there gameplay wise.
Interesting. You know, I mean, I was just thinking about this as I was watching that, though. It's one of my favorite things about video games. There's a lot of people who are making video games. They just love video games. And so whenever you ask, like, hey, can I put this guest character in this? A lot of times people are like, yeah, because it's just cool to do that.
Yeah, man.
You know, and it's a lot easier to do than like in movies and everything like that. Just to be like, hey, can we just put this character in this game? Go for it. You know, it's kind of neat.
It should always work like that.
Yeah, I know, right? But shout outs to Bandai Namco as usual. I mean, they're getting a lot of these cool guest characters in there.
They got the gets. They always have, right?
Yeah.
Soul Calibur's always had cool guest characters.
But even like Tekken with Noctis and Geese. Geese is so cool. Akuma.
Geese, yeah, awesome.
It's really well done. So.
Awesome. So definitely looks cool. I'd never played the Witcher games.
Yeah, I actually don't know how they play as well. Like, I'm assuming that they're kind of...
just like questing kind of deals.
Yeah. I can't even think of the name of the game that I'm trying to compare it to now, so never mind. Okay. But that's cool.
Definitely seem cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, that does look like some interesting character gameplay ideas in there. So
my favorite is still Link in Soul Calibur 3, I think it was, on the GameCube. Or Soul Calibur 2, I can't remember.
I think it was 3, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I just don't think that was the coolest idea, putting Link in the game. It's just like, it's such a great idea.
Yeah, and on the Nintendo system.
Yeah, I know, right? It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah,
I mean, they did that even when they released Tekken on the Wii U, right? How they had the Bowser costumes and the Mario and the Peach costumes. That was
I do remember seeing that.
That was the one with the where they put Tekken Ball back in. Was
Right.
on the Wii U version. So.
The Soul Calibur 2? Okay, my bad.
Okay. Yeah, Kratos actually would have been kind of cool if they put Kratos, like the new Kratos in there. You know what? Maybe they just haven't announced it yet.
Right, yeah.
Right. Oh, man.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Okay.
There were definitely a lot of people playing Soul Calibur at Final Round, and I've watched a bunch of Soul Calibur matches since then, from Final Round.
Okay.
Just watching some this morning that are on NYC Furby's YouTube channel. So
Okay. Cool.
check them out. Look cool. Definitely excited for that game. That was the 3D game that I always felt like I enjoyed the most because I like the movement the most in it. But
you even said
I was not an expert at it by any means.
You said from what you've seen, it already looks like you like the fluid motion.
Yeah, it looks like a quick-moving game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, to be honest with you, I have barely seen any. Dude, Harumaru, if they put a Samurai Showdown character in Soul Calibur...
That makes sense.
Yo... Like, that should just almost be like, just keep putting them in there.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
There's a lot of those weapon fighters, though, that you could do that with, honestly. Samurai Showdown would be great in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle.
That would be pretty cool.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Now I'm sad that, I haven't thought of that before because, I've been on the ARC Live show talking to, like, the guys and people are like, what fantasy franchise would you want to put in? And now I just want to be like, put Samurai Showdown 2 in there, please. Okay. Please. And, what's interesting is every one of them they've always said, like, hey, look, convince the other guys, like, we're willing to do it, Well,
they'd have to, like, draw new sprites and stuff for that.
Of course. Yeah. But, dude, Samurai Showdown would be super cool.
That would be really cool.
Samurai Showdown, yeah.
All right, well.
Okay. Actually, honestly, that's all I have for news.
Oh, okay.
It's been a very short episode, unless there's any other crazy thing that you want to talk about.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I just finished my split box, the second split box.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So that's nice. It has, it's the same kind of idea. I don't know if people didn't see it. It's a hitbox style stick with two separate halves. The halves can be moved apart. Yeah, like a Joy-Con kind of thing can be split.
Chunks,
yeah, exactly.
Like big chunks, so that you can basically play like this.
So I can play far apart if I want to. It's really, I like it a lot. It's really handy. I really like it a lot so far.
It's handy. I see what you did there.
That's right.
Yeah, I know. It's handy because it's good for your hands. You're doing it to stop the carpal tunnel.
Well, you're right.
Okay, never mind. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know how the second split box goes. Okay. There are still some changes I want to make to the design. I don't think it's quite perfect yet, but
are you going to be
definitely better.
Are you going to be able to keep working on it with the printed designs that you already have? Because you ordered the 3D printed parts from somewhere else, right? You haven't had to make any more new 3D printed parts?
It's laser cut wood. So it's a lot less expensive than having to 3D print it.
Oh, okay. So you can get more if you needed to. Then.
Yeah, to have the wood laser printed is laser cut is like $50 or $60, which is not nothing, obviously, but not as expensive as 3D printing would be.
Cool. Nice.
For that amount of 3D printed material. Okay. Yeah. So I like it a lot. It's cool. That's about it, I guess. I haven't done anything today. I just did work and sat around.
I also jumped around and did a tiny bit of. I did the grand finals commentary for the Puyo Puyo Tetris at final round. It was actually kind of funny because two guys were doing commentary the whole time.
Yeah.
And the guy streaming was like, "Jump off of grand finals." I don't want to kick these guys off, and the guys were like, "Come on." I was like, "Okay." So I did that, and I also got to play some casual Tetris with the person who got second place in that tournament as well.
Nice.
So, and I actually could hold my own in a pure Tetris match. So
nice.
I was winning. I think I won more matches, maybe. I'm not sure, but I can't remember. But I can't play Puyo worth crap. All Puyo Puyo Tetris tournaments are swap mode, where it basically just keeps changing which game you're playing mid match. I can't do that because I can't play Puyo Puyo at all. I am god awful at that game. I am just basically ass-tastic at that game. So it's just that every time I sit down, and I know I'm going to piss off a bunch of Puyo fans now, but I sit down and try to learn it and I get bored. I don't have the same kind of enjoyment out of it as I do from Tetris. Because Tetris, honestly, is a very different kind. And it sounds weird to say this because it's kind of almost sounds insulting to Tetris. But Tetris is more stream of mind. It's stream of consciousness. It's very reaction-based. It's a very reactionary game. Whereas Puyo Puyo is you've really got to plan ahead of time and you really got to see the picture, as you're building the whole entire thing.
That kind of does seem like it's downing on Tetris a little bit.
Right, exactly. And in a weird way, that's kind of one of the reasons why I like Tetris more because I can just play it and just everything just happens naturally and quickly for me. You know what I mean? In a weird way. And so that's why I don't like a lot of the four wide stuff in Tetris and everything. I enjoy the kind of you're just in this weird like zone kind of thing that I like about Tetris. So I really like that. So
I just got a.
You ate a pepper?
Yeah, pepper.
Yeah, and it's true. Jose Ramirez is absolutely right. It's because I'm not used to the setups in Puyo the same way. Dude, I remember watching at CEO last year the best Puyo player who came out and played in that tournament, and just every time Puyo was on the screen, like, it was ridiculous the things that he was setting up, but he just knew it so well. I'm sure he's not even planning it either. It's just like, oh, yeah, it works. Oh, I can do this. And it's probably stream of consciousness for him as well, too.
I feel like that's like playing a lot of competitive things or complex things. Like when I'm playing games that I know really, really well, if I'm playing like Super Turbo or Third Strike, like, I just feel like it's like, yeah, all right, this is, next thing comes up, yep, it's just happening.
Yeah, and honestly, like, even, what game was it? Music games, rhythm games are like that for me, too, because you just get so good at it that you just kind of just through everything.
Isn't that literally the game?
Yeah, and a lot of times when you watch people play rhythm games like DDR, everyone's always like, how long did it take you to memorize those steps? And you're like, I didn't. Like, you just don't memorize them regardless of how fast they come. You've just learned to recognize them and how to move your body in a certain way already like that. And there's something about that's just, I love that stream of consciousness feeling. It's like even when I used to play F-Zero GX, I sometimes would just go into training and just race the tracks. And like, I literally played one track, like my favorite track, like for 30 or 40 laps. I was just sitting there just racing it, and it just feels really good to race it. So I just enjoy that kind of experience in video games. I'm really into that. It's probably even why I kind of like Zelda a lot too, because Zelda, you're just laser focused on let's find some shrines and just climbing things over and over and over again. There's just something kind of F-Zero GX, dude. Greatest. Dude, you don't even understand, Milifune. I used to be obsessed with DDR. In fact, everyone, when they see my streams upstairs, everyone always remarks at the Cobalt Flux pads that I have sitting in the background. They're just sitting right there. And they're like, you used to play DDR? Dude, that was the one time I actually lost the most weight. Like, I actually went from like 200 down to like 160. And I was like, I just doing that and eating very little food. And then I gained it all back.
Yeah.
I've gained it all back since then, so we're back to about 200 right now. So, yeah, it's unfortunate.
Well, it is a good workout.
Yep, I should do it again, to be honest.
You enjoy it. It's not like
I like it.
You wouldn't even feel like it's working out.
Yeah, I used to really like that game, too. So, yeah. And a new F-Zero game, jeez.
Yeah. I did go to the arcade area in Final Round. I played there a lot. Whenever I had downtime was basically what I did. But somebody asked if that's like tough for me, considering I'm working on the split box. So like, does it hurt to play normal arcade setups? It doesn't hurt any more than just like sitting in any position does. I always have to find a new position. Even when I'm asleep, I'm constantly struggling to find a comfortable position, and I find one for like 20 seconds. And then it's not comfortable anymore. And I constantly have to be moving. So to play at an arcade cab, what I do, I find that it's easier than playing on stick for that, because the thing is just very rooted, and so I can like be moving around and whatnot, and it's cool, it's fine. Whereas if I have a stick on my lap, I can't do that stuff. I have to sit like in one's position. But if it's just like a thing that's very fixed, I can just like be moving around, and so I do.
Right.
So it feels like it's better.
I was about to say, every time I see you playing on those cabinets, I always notice you're sitting sideways.
I'm always looking for a different position.
Right, you're sitting sideways, but then sometimes you're sitting this way, and sometimes you're sitting this way.
Constantly moving.
Yeah, and I mean, true story. I mean, obviously, we travel to a lot of tournaments together. We share hotel rooms a lot of the times, and I go to sleep way later than you do, but you definitely shift around a lot. Like,
it's constant, dude.
I always feel like you wake up. Sometimes I'm scared I wake you up because I'm just like making all this random loud noise, and then I hear you move, and I'm just like, oh no, it's not. It's just there.
My back just hurts.
Yeah, exactly. So, actually, you might want to look into some different options for that, right? Like someone saying
smoking the weed.
Well, no.
I just saw somebody say that.
Oh, really? Oh, no.
Muscle relaxers or weed help?
Oh, yeah. No. I was talking about someone suggested the TV dinner tray or something like that you could put the joystick on instead of your lap. That's just like right above your legs.
Yeah, what I do at home is I have It's not a TV dinner tray. It's one of those things that it was originally for a laptop to cool the laptop.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
like a rectangular kind of thing with a slight angle to it, and I put that on the desk, like the little part of the desk that comes out where the keyboard is.
Yeah,
so it's like it's low and it's like very fixed onto this thing.
Did that work?
Yeah, that's what I do at home.
Okay.
But if I'm not at home, then that doesn't work out.
Okay, gotcha.
Weed. I mean, weed's legal here at this effectively now.
Right.
But I get really weird and paranoid on that, and I haven't tried it in a long time. So
everyone keeps telling me I need to try it, dude. Even somebody that I've known for a very long time who has been very anti-weed finally tried it, and then I asked him, I was like, "Should I try it?" And they were like, "Yeah, you should."
I figure what happened for me is like I figure it's like a circle. Like I'm chilled out. There's like different sides of it, right? There's like the chilled out side, but then you go all the way around in the circle, and there's like super like focused and like upset or whatever. And what happens to me is like weed puts you backwards a little bit on the scale. But I'm already at the chilled section, so I get put backward into like the really.
You wrap around.
I'm like paranoid and weird. I hate it. So
because I mean, like right now, I mean, people see me do this on stream probably all the time, where I'm always just kind of doing this or this, because my neck is always in pain because my whole upper body is always really tight.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those people that will find myself with my teeth clenched for a majority of the time, where I'm just standing there, I'm just like, I can feel that way because there's just a lot of tension and stuff like that. So on that circle, I'm definitely like way over here. So if I got pulled back, I would be in a good place.
You should, why not? I mean, it's legal.
I literally almost tried it. So a couple of friends who are very much into weed were moving up north at one point in time, and I was at their going away party or whatever like that, and everyone's sitting around one of those like fire pits in their backyard, and this fire pit, and they were just passing one around, and I looked at it and I was like,
well, I mean, look, at this point it's legal.
I know there was definitely nothing wrong. It was just like it's that weird thing where it's like I've never done it, so do I just break the seal now at this point in time, or do I just for no stupid reason keep this stupid streak going? You know,
it's stupid.
Because the thing about it is any negativity, honestly, towards weed is mostly fabricated and propagated by the medicinal industry because it solves so many problems and. They're trying to hold it back. I mean, they literally are trying to do that. It solves a lot of things. And so rather than having cheap weed that you can grow yourself, that you can help, because people have been smoking weed since the beginning of time. Like, you actually have to look up a lot of the history of weed. It's really interesting. Yeah. Like, people have been using it as medicine forever. And then eventually the medicinal industry, like, tried to, find ways to make it a bad thing.
Bunch of corruption.
And it was also used to hurt, it was an ethnic way.
There's definitely a lot of racism in there.
There's a way for it to attack racism and stuff like that, to perpetuate racism and stuff like that. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, for me, to resist it is less of the, this is bad, I don't want to be one of those guys.
You're convincing yourself why you should do it.
I know.
So you should just do it. You're like trying to convince yourself. For me, the last time that I tried it was just with friends. Like, I'm not doing it with random folks. And like after a little while, I thought that my friends didn't want to hang out with me anymore. I was like really mad about it. So I like couldn't understand it. We're just all hanging out, let's just have a good time. Why does everybody hate me? So I like took one of my friends aside and I was like, all right, buddy, like, X and Y hate me and they want to kick me out of here. Here's my evidence. And I had like these points. Did you see when he did this? Did you see? And my friend was like, David, none of that stuff makes any sense at all. No, it's not real, but also it doesn't make any sense at all.
Right.
And then I thought about it while I'm like, I thought about it and I'm like, you're right. It doesn't make any sense at all. I hate this.
Gotcha.
So now I'm like stuck being high and hating it, which sucks.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess
I don't think it's for me. But if there's some other, I don't know. I mean, I have tried muscle relaxants for other stuff in the past, and didn't work out that great for what I need. Yeah, I'm just I wanted to be a lawyer because I that's pretty much what my personality is. I mean, so even when I'm high, it's definitely the same.
I'll tell you one thing though. The biggest thing that kind of puts me off of it is just I really actually don't like the way it smells. Right?
Don't. Eat it. I'm not saying you need to.
The brownie version, right?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't smoke it either. I don't like smoking.
Okay.
Smoking sucks.
Oh man.
Yeah, I had.
All right, next.
I tried Valium when I blew up my ankle into 5 pieces when I was a kid.
Oh right.
And I tried Valium, and I hated it because I felt that was when I understood what people mean when they say that they get high. I felt like I was literally above the ground, like I was literally high, like I was floating, and I realized like that's not how my normal state of mind is, and I hated the difference. So.
Okay.
And like when I tried weed, I hate that I laugh at everything. I laugh a lot.
Dude, I laugh at everything anyway,
I laugh a lot,
right?
yeah, but you know when something's funny or not.
Right.
And when if you're high, sometimes, at least for me, I laughed knowing it wasn't funny and not being able to stop myself from laughing. I hated that.
I'm going to tell you right now, though, when this section of Ultra Chain gets flagged on YouTube, I'm not even going to challenge it. Oh, man.
There you go. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Well, next Uncensored episode will just be me being high for the first time. And then
well, just make sure you don't do it on stream.
Yeah, I know. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, I got to try to play some BlazGreen. There's already too many fighting games to play, though.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think that's all. I think we've stretched this out as long as it's needed to go. So, oh, man.
No, I definitely am not fun on weed, for sure.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe if I ever do try it, I'll make sure you're around so that way you can just make sure I'm okay.
That's fine. I'm happy to help.
Keep me getting out of trouble. So there you go.
I'll be blitzed on beer, but you know.
Oh, man. Okay, cool. If there's nothing else that anybody in the chat has suggested... My phone is upstairs.
Yeah? Oh.
Keep talking.
Oh, don't go all the way upstairs. Don't you remember how the bird goes?
I can sing. You want me to sing it instead?
Yeah.
Because you always hate it when I sing anything,
well,
right?
It's a couple of bad options here, so.
I mean...
Wow, that's not how it goes.
I'm just trying to figure out
it's not over yet.
People are sad about it, so just keep going.
You gotta give me the ending. Where's the payoff?
That's all it does.
You're just supposed to end it, and then we go. Now we're out of here. Are you doing it all over again?